Question 1. Where was the last sermon of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, delivered? A. Masjid al-Haram. B. Medina. C. Mount Arafat. D. Mina. Correct. Answer: C. Mount Arafat. Explanation: the last sermon was delivered by Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, on the 9th of Dhul-Hijjah during Hajj at Mount Arafat, an important site in the pilgrimage.
Before starting the video, please read the instructions carefully on this page. This will help you get the most out of this session. Stay connected for more videos and updates.
Question 2. In which year of the Hijri calendar did the Prophet, PBUH, deliver the last sermon? A. 8 AH. B. 9 AH. C. 10 AH. D. 11 AH. Correct. Answer: C. 10 AH. Explanation: the last sermon was delivered during the Prophet's final pilgrimage, which took place in the 10th year after Hijrah, 632 CE. Question 3. Approximately how many people were present during the last sermon? A. 10,000. B. 50,000. C. 70,000. D. 100,000 plus. Correct answer: D. 100,000 plus. Explanation: over 100,000 companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, were present during the Hajj when the last sermon was delivered.
Exam Pharmacy offers a range of study services to make your life easier, from online quizzes, assignments, and research papers to midterm and final exam prep. Need help? Just message us on WhatsApp and we'll take care of the rest. Let's make studying stress-free together.
Question 4. Which Islamic concept did the Prophet, PBUH, emphasize by stating that all humans are equal? A. Tawheed. B. Taqwa. C. Brotherhood and equality. D. Sadaqah. Correct answer: C. Brotherhood and equality. Explanation: the Prophet emphasized that no Arab is superior to a non-Arab and no white is superior to a black except by righteousness, taqwa, highlighting the concept of equality.
Join our WhatsApp group now. Click the link in the description for more study support.
Question 5. Which of the following was abolished by the Prophet, peace be upon him, in the last sermon? A. Trade. B. Taxes. C. Usury, riba. D. Dowry. Correct answer: C. Usury, riba. Explanation: the Prophet, PBUH, declared the abolition of all forms of usury, which was common in pre-Islamic Arabia, to ensure financial justice. Question 6. Which surah contains the verse revealed after the last sermon indicating the completion of religion? A. Surah An-Nisa. B. Surah Al-Ma'idah. C. Surah Al-Baqarah. D. Surah Al-Imran. Correct answer: B. Surah Al-Ma'idah. Explanation: Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:3 contains the verse, "This day I have perfected for you your religion and completed my favor upon you." Question 7. What did the Prophet, PBUH, declare about the lives and property of others? A. They are temporary. B. They should be taxed fairly. C. They are sacred and must be protected. D. They should be recorded by the state. Correct answer: C. They are sacred and must be protected. Explanation: the Prophet emphasized that the life and property of every Muslim are sacred, similar to the sanctity of the day, month, and city of Hajj. Question 8. What guidance did the Prophet, PBUH, leave for Muslims after him? A. Political system. B. Trade instructions. C. Quran and Sunnah. D. Military leadership. Correct answer: C. Quran and Sunnah. Explanation: he said, "I leave behind me two things, the Quran and my Sunnah. If you follow these, you will never go astray." Question 9. What was the Prophet's, PBUH, instruction regarding women? A. Allow them to lead armies. B. Treat them harshly. C. Treat them with kindness and respect. D. Give them less inheritance. Correct answer: C. Treat them with kindness and respect. Explanation: he said, "Fear Allah regarding women, treat them well and be kind to them, for they are your partners and helpers." Question 10. Which month was the last sermon delivered? A. Ramadan. B. Muharram. C. Dhul Hijjah. D. Rajab. Correct answer. C. Dhul Hijjah. Explanation. The last sermon was delivered on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah during the Hajj pilgrimage. Now, let's begin the subjective section worth 5 marks. Let's dive in. Introduction. The last sermon of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, is one of the most significant moments in Islamic history. Delivered during the Prophet's final pilgrimage, Hajj, to Makkah in the year 10 AH 632 CE, this sermon encapsulates the essence of Islamic teachings. It represents a timeless charter of human rights, equality, and justice, and serves as a guiding light for Muslims around the world. Historical context. By the 10th year of Hijrah, Islam had spread across the Arabian Peninsula. The Prophet, PBUH, now aged and aware that his mission was nearing completion, undertook his first and only Hajj after migration from Makkah to Medina. Over 100,000 followers accompanied him on this sacred journey. On the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, the Prophet stood on the plains of Arafat, the central site of the Hajj pilgrimage. It was here, at Mount Arafat, that he delivered his farewell address, later known as Khutbat al-Wada, or the Last Sermon. Main themes of the sermon. The last sermon is brief yet powerful. It touched upon core values that remain foundational in Islam. 1. Equality and brotherhood. All mankind is from Adam and Eve. An Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor does a non-Arab have superiority over an Arab. A white has no superiority over a black, nor does a black have superiority over a white, except by piety and good action. The Prophet emphasized that all humans are equal, regardless of race, ethnicity, or social status. 2. Sanctity of life and property. O people! Just as you regard this month, this day, this city as sacred, so regard the life and property of every Muslim as a sacred trust. The sermon forbade violence and injustice, urging Muslims to respect each other's lives and possessions. 3. Women's rights. O people! Fear Allah concerning women. Treat them well and be kind to them, for they are your partners and committed helpers. This was a revolutionary call to recognize the dignity and rights of women, providing them with social and moral protection. 4th. Abolition of interest. Riba. All usury is abolished. You shall neither inflict nor suffer any inequity. The Prophet abolished all forms of interest-based exploitation, including debts from the pre-Islamic era. 5. Accountability and final revelation. You will neither go astray nor be misled after me, if you hold fast to the Book of Allah and my Sunnah. He reminded Muslims of the Quran and Sunnah as the ultimate sources of guidance. 6. Unity and brotherhood. In faith. The Prophet, PBUH, reinforced the concept of the Ummah, a unified body of believers bound by faith, not tribe or bloodline. Significance and impact. The last sermon stands as a universal message not just for Muslims, but for all of humanity. It laid down ethical, social, and spiritual guidelines for a just society. Its message transcends time, race, and geography, emphasizing peace, justice, and equality. It also marked the completion of the Prophet's mission. Soon after the sermon, the following verse was revealed. This day, I have perfected for you your religion, and completed my favor upon you and have approved for you Islam as your religion. Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:3. This verse affirmed that Islam was now a complete and perfect way of life. Conclusion. The last sermon of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, is a timeless masterpiece of spiritual wisdom and moral guidance. It reflects the final message of Islam, one of unity, equality, justice, and compassion. Even today, over 1,400 years later, it remains an essential guide for individuals and societies seeking harmony and righteousness. As Muslims, remembering and implementing the teachings of this sermon is not only a duty but a path to both personal growth and social harmony.
Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay in touch for more videos, and we'll see you in the next one.